Welcome to my YouTube channel. On this class, we're teaching you basic bodies pattern, and these are the measurements we'll be using. To start, we'll be starting with our line, our top line, coming down with 1 inch, and we'll draw a line across. Then from then we come down with 9, that's our chest line, 11 is our bust line, 17 is our waistline, and 24 is our hip line. To get your chest line, you divide your van bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. That's how you get your chest line, and then you roll across it. Remember, to get your chest line, you divide your van bust by 6 plus 1.5. Please do not forget that. From then on, we'll take our shoulder measurement. Our shoulder measurement, we divide it by 2, and on this point, our shoulder measurement is 7.5. 15 divided by 2 to give us 7.5. Then from there on, we draft out our neck. I'm using 3 by 3 inch. Is the basic neck measurement, but for bigger or plus size, you can use 3.5 inch. From then on, we come down by 1 inch to get our shoulder slope, because as you notice, shoulder is not straight, it's slopey. After that, we'll get our midpoint. After the shoulder slope, we'll get our midpoint. We'll come in with 1/2 inch. Sometimes you can come in with 3/4, sometimes 1/2 inch, and then we'll draw our armhole curve. After that, we'll divide our nipple to nipple by 2. My nipple to nipple is 4 inch divided by my nipple to nipple is 8 inch divided by 2 will give me 4 inch, and that is what I marked. Then to get my dart line, I come out with 1/2 inch from both sides. I come down from my bust point with 1 inch, and for my hip line, I come up with 2 inch, and then I draw my darts. Then from there on, we take our measurement. Chest line, bust line is 38 divided by 4, that's 9.5. Waist is 30 divided by 4, that's 7.5, plus the 1 inch from the dart that you took out from the dart, you add it to it. From there, we draw out our line. So as you can see, I'm labeling it: the chest point, the bust point, the waistline, the hip, the shoulder, and the armhole curve. And then to give it that slopey look, I come up with 1 inch, just to give it that slanting look. We don't want it to be straight. And then voila, we cut it out. If you do not understand, please just follow as I'm doing it, and I'm sure you'll get the point. And also remember that we haven't added our allowance. This cutout does not include allowance. When you're cutting it on your fabric, please do not forget to include your allowance. And then I'm labeling this part the front. Then after cutting we'll continue cutting the back. We start by going down 1 inch. So that's our starting point. We roll over, and then from there we take the full measurement, which is 24. Always use your tape to make sure you're getting your lines accurately. So after doing that, always make sure it's accurate before you continue. And then we take in 2 inch. The 2 inch is our zip allowance. You can use 1 inch, you can use 1.5 inch, is left for you, but for me, I love using 2 inch. So we're labeling it as zip allowance, and then we'll go down with 9 inch. They'll go down with 17, that's our waistline. Our 9 inch is our chest line. And remember how to get your chest line: you divide your round bust measurement by 6 plus 1.5, and if you do that, you get your chest measurement. That's a guarantee. Just trying to get my lines accurate. After that, we'll measure our shoulder measurement. Remember, I'm using 15 divided by 2. We divide our shoulder measurement by 2. So after that, we're marking our neckline. Our width is 3 and our length is 1. This is for our back back neckline. But for a plus size, you can use 3.5 for the width and 1.5 for the depth. After marking that, we'll mark 1 inch down for our shoulder slope. Remember, our shoulder is sloped, not straight. Then we'll find the midpoint to get our arm curve. Please, if you do not understand what I'm saying, just follow what I'm doing and you will get it. Then we'll mark our nipple to nipple. Nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2. You get 4 inch, and then you mark it straight down from the chest line to the hip line. And then you come out by 1/2 inch and come in by 1/2 inch, and then you go down by 1 inch from the chest line, and then you go up by 2 inch from the hip line. Then you draw out your dots. Then we are taking our fitting. Our chest line is 9.5, our width is 7.5 plus 1 inch for the dots, and then our hip line is 11. That's 44 divided by 4. We get 11. Please note, this does not include sewing allowance. So we are trying to get that because of we don't want any bulge from the zip. We're going in with 1/2 inch to avoid any bulge at all from the back of our clothes. Then I'm labeling a chest line, waist, hip line, and this is the back, and then the arm curve and our shoulder. Then the same thing we did at the front of the dress, we're doing is the same thing. We are going up by 1 inch, and then we don't want our clothes to be straight, so we have to curve it. So we'll go up by 1 inch, and then we'll curve it. Then we cut it out. Remember, sewing allowance is not included, so when you're cutting it on your fabric, you should not forget to add your sewing allowance to it. That is very important. So you cut out, you dip in the back too. This dipping of the back from the zip allowance is important also, so that you don't have any bulge at the back. So this is our back and our front. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.